Hi, the Nintendo Direct has come and shown us humans in Pikmin, the Kirby multiverse, Ganondorf's middle-aged voice, and Splatoon 1. In Splatoon 3. So the Splatoon 3 DLC is part of two waves. Wave 1 is where you go back to Inkopolis Plaza in Splatoon 1. I don't care. It's just a new hub zone. I know why it happened, it's because not everybody owns a Wii U, so people with a Switch can play the original, but I own a Wii U, so I'm not that bothered. I would like to see how Salmon Run works after its CEO just went... And there might be DLC exclusive Splatfests, but other than that I don't really care. What's more interesting is this white nonsense. What? Now first things first, Inkopolis Square from Splatoon 2 is completely white. There are some differences, like the ground being slightly higher, the shops being a little bit neater, and the lobby door being stranger, but other than that, this is a near perfect match of the plaza. It's most likely going to be the same plaza as in Splatoon 2 because this wording of the tweet from Nintendo says transformed into white. Also in the plaza is white coral, which might just be white because of the whole order thing, but it also appears later and resembles bleached coral a lot, a process where due to global warming, coral goes white because all the algae leaves. This might be referencing Inklings and Octolings leaving Inkopolis to live in Splatsville because Team Chaos won the final fest. So that's the plaza. The character seen here looks like Marina at first glance, but at second glance looks more like Agent 8. And this artwork that appears later. But I don't personally believe this is 8 or Marina, mostly because of a reason I'll explain later, but also to keep up Nintendo's tradition of having a new agent for each campaign. The other information is all located in the flash frames of artwork and little animations like this one. I'll go over all the little frames and talk about them now. I don't know what this is. A squarish room with a window and door, some funny looking tentacles, again I have no idea what this is, creepy red and white pattern with some maybe humanoid figures, a very blurry picture of Off the Hook, and I'll just talk about this now. There are a lot of Pearl and Marina across the teaser, and they are all wearing the damp socks clothing, meaning that this is set after Splatoon 2. Clearly. It probably happens during the Splatoon 3 story mode, similar to how it worked in the Octo expansion. This DLC might also explain the backstories a lot, because there are a few images of things that happened in the past, like what might be Tartar. I'll just quickly explain Off the Hook lore. Marina was born and raised as part of the Octarian army. She was an engineer and invented those shower trolleys. Then, after hearing Calamari incantation, she broke free from the army and joined the Inklings on the surface, like most Octolings. Pearl was a terrible singer who broke a venue and was found by Marina and became her friend / news presenter / singer / love interest, and then they became famous and did all that Octo expansion stuff, but that's not important. Also, a common misconception about Octolings is that they were being hypnotized by DJ Octavio through those goggles, but there isn't actually any evidence supporting this. In fact, there's evidence supporting not supporting it. On Marina's laptop, there's a DJ Octavio sticker showing she still has some loyalty to the Octarian army. That's the history as we know it. Might be a bit different though, we'll soon see. The rest of the pictures are either a brain or a mess of worms, a blurry picture of our character holding an unknown weapon and something colourful on her hip, a shadow of some character, maybe this point might be the weird spike of the hero suit. This strange one is of spikes resembling hostile nuclear warning architecture. Spikes made by humans to warn future beings about this area. Basically saying, there's nuclear waste down here. Run, now. the Octoling in an elevator with what might be Marie's shoes in the top left, a close-up of bleached coral with something in the back that I can't really make up, even with some picture editing, a door that might be the lobby door from before, some sort of place that might be a level, if so there's bleached coral in it, something squirmy, an eel-like creature, might even be Fry's eels, another maybe level with some bleached coral in it and some ink on the ground, 2 shots of our protagonist, and this picture, which in my opinion raises the most questions. It appears to be cloning. Cloning isn't new. Little Judd is a clone of the real Judd, although he was cloned by a human who has been dead for 10,000 years. These are definitely Octolings, which means it was done by someone more recently. So does this mean our Octoling is a clone of Marina? No. I think it's a clone of Agent 8, because it would make sense. Tata was cloning Octolings before blending them, and the Octolings do look a lot like Agent 8. The only thing that doesn't make sense is that Agent 8 was fighting Agent 3 with cuttlefish before going to the Deep Sea Metro, so maybe not. This might also be a complete red herring. It could just be 2 Octolings who look similar. Then the name is revealed. Side Order. The final Splatfest of Splatoon 2 was Order versus Chaos, in which Chaos won, and many Octolings and Inklings moved to the Splatlands and Splatsville, which are very chaotic, leaving Inkopolis Plaza, and now it seems to have become very orderly. So, yeah. And now I wish that Team Order won the Splatfest and you'd go back to Inkopolis Plaza and it would just be complete chaos, everything destroyed and fire everywhere. The music that plays in this trailer sounds kind of familiar, but I haven't been able to match it up to any Splatoon songs. There is some singing near the middle of it, in which I think it is Pearl singing. But yeah, there's not much to go off on the music. These artwork frames are one of 2 things. Either the DLC isn't completed enough to show off any gameplay. This would make sense because we haven't been given a date of release, meaning that it will release, not soon. Or are flashbacks from the past of the Octoling, which would be super cool. So that wraps it up. I have absolutely no idea what is going on with this teaser. Nintendo seems to have kept their habit of making trailers with so much in them, but tell us basically nothing. Bye.